Good morning, everyone. Uh, Pool day today. I was supposed to work out with Miles again, but I texted him because I wake up around 5:30, depending on how many times I hit the snooze alarm. But yeah, I texted him when I got out of bed. I'm like, hey, like, we still on for 7? I didn't hear back from him, and I'm not sure how his schedule really is. I'm not sure if he takes like off days throughout the week, but I know we just kind of mentioned yesterday about coming in today for 7. So when I didn't hear from him, I assumed he was just sleeping. So I got here early for like 6:30 because when I was here so early yesterday, I was able to take like an hour nap before work. And although it was a bitch to like wake up, it was just so nice being able to take a nap. And that's all I was like fighting for right now. I'm like, okay, let me get here early. I finished my breakfast. Let me just get here as early as I can. So I got here, it was like 6:30. I was like stretching. Maybe about like 5 minutes after stretching, he texts me like, yeah, I'll be there for around 7:15. And I'm like, I'm already here, Why wait like 45 minutes? So I let him know. Then I messaged him, like I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure what his schedule is, but I told him, hey, I'm doing legs tomorrow, so maybe we'll hit legs tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But yeah, first exercise of the day, got like a close like neutral grip here for the lat pull down. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I did one warm up set with like 66. I didn't count that. Then I went to 121. I don't know if it's because it's like closer, but it was a lot easier to pull the weight down. So I was able to get like around 13 reps. So I increased it up to 143, and I got like 8.5. So I mean, I've probably been talking for about 2 minutes now, so it's probably time to get back into it. But let's see how many I could get for this last set here. Okay. Well, moving on over into some barbell row now. I started off with just a 25. I forgot what I did last time when I did this, so I started off with the 25. That seemed too light, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, not count that one. I added on a 10, and that was slightly harder, but it was like I was still getting like 10-ish reps. So then I put a 45 on to, just get a nice hard like 8 reps in. But yeah, I did one set of it. I was able to get 8. Not the prettiest 8, but still got some 8. And then yeah, let's see how we do for this last one. Well, moving on into some pullovers now. Not doing the single arm. I figured that'd be a nice little switch. Like one back day, just do like the single arm pullover. Other back day, use it with both. But yeah, so took the pump cover off. Not really a pump cover though. It's just it tends to be a little nippy in the morning anymore. I guess that means summer's pretty much over. So I guess I got to get a move on with this cut. I can't be calling it the summer cut if I'm it's fall. So, but yeah, I did like 5 sets on this. So I did my first one at like 38, and I'm like, way too light. Then I did one at 55. I'm like, I could do more. So then I did, what is this? 60. So yeah, that felt like a good weight. I was getting like, I got 8 on 2 before. I was only able to get 7, but maybe I didn't get adequate rest. So yeah, let's see how many I could get for this last set. Hopefully it's at least 8 so I don't embarrass myself for the camera. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was able to get just about 8 there, so let's move on over into the lever row before someone takes that machine. Looking back on the last clip, I can't tell if I have manly pecs yet or if they're still manly tits. So, like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I look kind of big. And other days I'm like, my nipples seem pointy. You know, it's like, it's not a seductive chest where I could do like the rock thing where it's like, I heard you could like train yourself to do that. So I want to be able to, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but just imagine walking up to a lady and being like, "You all right, ladies?" You know, something like that. That'd be awesome. But anyways, onto the lever row now. I was all over the place with this weight. I started off with 35. I completely, you know me, I completely forget what weight I did the last time. So I saw it 35 because I remember like this feeling like real heavy, even if I didn't do like so much weight. 35 was way too light, so I added on a 45 and a 10, and I got it like 8, but it was like a struggle 8. So I'm like, let me drop it by like let me take the 10s off and just really control like pulling the weight back and stuff like that. So I did that. Just did a 45 for the would have been second or third set if you want to call it, and I did it. I did it well. I got about like 10 reps, but I'm like, I feel I should add the 10s back on to make it more difficult. So yeah, kind of all over the place with weight today, but I feel I'm doing a good back day. I'm not upset with it at all. Especially I'm making beautiful time. It's like 7:30 right now, about an hour in. I just have one back exercise left. I'm gonna do extensions. Looks like it's open right now. So if not, I could try to do that funky looking one. But let's hope we get the normal one. But yeah, after that, some biceps, some forearms, cardio, I guess. But my goal is to be out of here so I can take at least like half an hour nap. That's my sole purpose in life anymore, Monday through Thursday, is to get to the gym early enough and get out of here early enough anymore so I could take a nap. And if that's a motivation some of you need to like get in the gym before work, and so be it, because that's my motivation. I never been such good on time before in my life. I mean, knock on wood, no one I like really talk to is in the gym right now, so that helps as well. Because if I talk to someone, that's about 10 some minutes down the drain. So, but yeah, enough of that. This video is probably going to go on forever if I keep yapping too much. So let's just focus on moving weight, because something I've been noticing lately, my back is not lacking. Like when I go to do like one of those side chest poses, I'm like looking at my back. You can't really see it in the like camera as much because iPhone 12 with like a sort of camera. But yeah, just look at myself in the mirror. Maybe it's just me wishful thinking, but I think I got some definition to my back starting to form. I want to be able to do that, like, I think it's called like the demon back or whatever. Not just because your back's so big, but it like, because like the back dimples or whatever, something like that, it like makes it look like a demon's face when you like do the. So enough of that though. Let's move some weight or I'm never going to get any gains to the back. Not much to say here, just some, hyper extensions. So got the 45-pound plate. I was able to get like 12 for the last two. So let's see how many I'm able to get for this final set here. Then we'll move on into some biceps. I'm not too sure what this would be called exactly. Maybe just the cable curl, but like just kind of have my back against the wall, well, not the wall, this thing, and it's not completely against it either because the cable's right there, but ever so slightly hovering over it, and then just doing a good old curl. I like it because you really kind of feel the tension at the bottom when you're here, but compared to like, I mean, I guess kind of similar to just a regular curl, but since like it's on the cable, you still feel resistance at the bottom even when like you're resting there. That's what I like about this, and I've been supersetting it with flexors when I just to try to save some time so I could get out of here and get that nap going. Another thing I really like about this is just the good old mirror just right next to me, so that way I could see my mediocre biceps just continuously pop out. Big thing here is just really curling back, because the further you could curl back, deeper stretch for the forearms. Okay, similar to like the last thing, I'm supersetting like a bicep with a forearm thing. Then again, I'm also doing hammer curl, so that kind of activates the forearm a little bit, and then whatever this one's called, where I like lift my wrist up that way. That's what I'm doing for forearms. So let's get this last set in. I did 30s at first, but I was getting like 12-ish reps. So I'm like, let me get the 35 and really work that bicep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Now for the forearms. Yeah, I guess kind of 15. Those last two are just kind of limp ones. Yeah, so I went to normal posing area, and it's all dark. The lights are always off. So I go in, I turn on the lights, someone's in there. And I'm like, well, this is awkward. So I'm gonna just walk out. So I don't know the last time I posed in here, but gets the job done. And yeah, so overall, I would say, solid workout and all that jazz. But yeah, the whole point of today, I got here super early, like 6:30. Just got done from doing like half an hour of cardio, and I was watching like Prison Break, so it was honestly pretty easy. So just being able to watch that, it's like kind of what I was focusing on over the pedaling. But yeah, I mean, whole goal of moving quick was to get home and take a nap before work. So I better get out of here so I could do that. But made this far in the video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.